channel. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Before I get into the thank you and everything and what we're gonna do today, I wanted to say that here you go, this is my most natural look. Meaning that I'm back to my curly hair, and this is how I usually look most of the time. So you can see I'm a redhead and a curly girl. So any curly girl or guy there, you can relate to me on this. So yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you guys, to those who watched the video, because it meant so much to me. You can't even imagine. When I decided that I was gonna start the channel, I didn't know I would get any views at all. I was like, okay, so you decided to start a channel, but who's gonna watch that? Who's gonna watch the videos? Who's gonna subscribe to the channel? I don't think anyone will. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna start the channel and then kind of talk about it on my Instagram account. And then if people want to, they'll just watch it and everything like that. And then I was like, okay, so I have like 1K followers or so on Instagram, and I thought that people will just either ignore the story where I talk about my channel, or some of them might watch it, but I'll just get probably like 5 views or 6 views, not more than 10 for sure. And then the other day I looked at the view count and I saw that there was 27 views. Can you imagine? Guys, and don't get me wrong, the thing is not, the idea why I'm so happy is not because I got like the number of the views, but it's because I feel like people need to hear this. Then people are interested in this, they want to talk about this, they want to watch videos where I talk about poetry, where I read poetry, where writing is kind of put into the spotlight. So I'm very thankful for you guys, and also thank you for watching this video. And please subscribe to my channel if you're interested, because there's so much coming. Anyway, okay, so for today's video, I decided to do a poetry reading session because I thought that it would be an interesting way of kind of not starting like by talking about my own poetry, my own writing, which I'm gonna do in the next videos. But I wanted to talk about others' poetries, the poetries of the poetry of the people who follow me, who are very loyal followers of mine, who are friends of mine, and who write beautiful poetry. So I posted a story on my Instagram account, which is @loverrunaway. So I posted a story a couple of days ago, and I was like, guys, so I want to do a poetry reading session. So if you want me to read your poem, then click yes on the poll, and then please DM me your poetry. And this time too, I didn't know that people would even react, people would even I don't know, send me their poems and writings and stuff, but they did, and they made me very happy. So I'm gonna read a couple of poems today, and I'm gonna show you their accounts too. So in case you like their poetry, you can go ahead and follow them. So yeah, guys, it's gonna be fun. So let's get into it. Here I have my iPad where I screenshotted all the accounts and the poems that they sent me, and I'm gonna read their poems for you guys. Let the poetry session begin. Guys, so one disclaimer before I start reading is that I'm very sorry in case I read your username wrong. I'm very sorry for that. I'll try to read as correctly as possible, but if I don't, I'm really sorry for that. And please correct me either in the comments below or just text me on Instagram. So yeah, let's get into it. The first poem is by _Somia11_. And it's such a beautiful poem. Can't wait for you to hear it. Anyway, let's get into it. Peace, it's something we all seek. When we lack it, we feel weak. Peace is something you can't buy, and is something you can't catch from the sky. Peace is sweet. Without it, life is incomplete. Peace isn't own, it's sacred. Peace is kind and soothes our mind. Let's give a round of applause for this beautiful poem and the beautiful author. Let's just talk about this poem for a second. I really liked it because, first of all, it has the rhyme, and I'm always in love with rhymes. I don't know why, but when people say poetry, it's always associated with a rhyme with me. Rhyme for me, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I've always thought that to have a beautiful poem, you always have to be able to come up with beautiful rhymes, and that the audience doesn't really expect them, and then when they get it, they're like, oh my god, it rhymes so beautifully. And I felt that in this poem, and also it resonated with me because it talks about peace, and there are so many words nowadays, and I feel like it's very important to talk about peace. It's something that relates to everybody. I feel like there are things in the world that someone wants it and then the other one doesn't, and I don't know, I want it, you don't, and stuff like that. But when it comes to peace, it's something that everyone needs. It's something that everyone thrives towards, thrives for, and I feel like it has a very, very important message that should have been shared. So I decided to read this poem for you guys to resonate and to like this poem because it's so beautiful. Let's get into the next poem. Okay, so this is by a good friend of mine, Sparkling Lavender. So the username is sparkling._.lavender. Okay, Ataraxia. Sitting by the water stream as if all my problems cease to exist. This place itself is so serene, as if detached from reality. Trees surround this place, evergreen, the rivers don't seem to end, the mountain peaks covered in snow look so heavenly. If I could, I would stay here for the rest of my life. I would watch wisteria grow. This place leads to Ataraxia. I feel inner peace, finally free. Free like I had never been before. Sometimes places make you feel more than what humans ever can. And for once my mind is truly calm, I feel emotional tranquility. Again, a round of applause. I really like this poem because I think it completely expresses all the feelings that the author felt when writing this. And I relate to this a lot again because for me, the place that brings me tranquility and that makes me feel more than anyone ever can is by the sea. And I felt that probably last year or this year when I really understood that that's the place that makes me feel so much, where I can go to the sea and not think about anything, just listen to the waves and understand that it brings me so much emotion and tranquility and, just calmness that people really wish to feel. So thank you for this poem. And please comment below, what's the place that brings you tranquility? What's the place that makes you feel more than anyone can ever make you feel? It would be interesting to know. Let's get to the next poem. This is by one of my best friends on Instagram. The username is Inkling Cage, and I love her so much. Mwah! Incredible author and incredible person. So let's go. The poem is called So Meet Me by the Lake. I'm eager to know your tales, so meet me by the lake. We'll take a boat to the other side, where there is no hollow, no catastrophe to occur. Only you and me, our journey to embrace, where we will hear all stories that your soul craves. No judgment, no more fear. I'll be there for your sorrow and beauty, so meet me by the lake. We'll run far away to a place where no strings of past are attached and cold cavern disappears. Only a we and us is heard and cared, where peace of mind prevails with all seasons of love. No misery, no loneliness. I've been to that land once to witness the beauty of its mountains and moors. There birds chirp and leaves shimmer, a rainbow crosses and fills its color. There is hut I saw at the corner, with lively plants in a courtyard, where fireflies light up the walls, no place for nightmares. Where love blooms and windows gleam, I want to grow old together. So meet me by the lake. We'll take a boat to the other side, far from the city lights, for our dreams and hope and love to perspire. So meet me by the lake. Guys, I'm officially in love. This is how it feels when reading a really, really good poem, a romantic one, when you're not in love but you feel like you are. Because it's so romantic and it takes you to the places where you really understand how it feels to be in love, how it feels to just want to run away with the person that you love and not care about anything else, and knowing that if you run away with that person, no matter where you go, you know that there's no that in that place there won't be no judgment, no more fear, no catastrophe, nothing bad happening, because you know that you're with a person that you love and you're just gonna love each other, you're just gonna care for each other, be there for each other, and that's all that matters. This is such a deep and caring poem. I don't know, I felt it with my whole body, and I feel like this is all you have to say to a person when you're in love. And you're just gonna say, let's go to a place where there's gonna be only me and you, only us, and no catastrophe, no sorrow, no disappointment, no judgment, nothing bad. So let's just run away together. And it's like a suggestion, you know, confession plus suggestion, in my opinion, when you confess your feelings and you're like, this is what's gonna happen, this is the journey you're coming with me for. And if you want to go on that journey, then please meet me by the lake. And if you accept that, you'll get all those romantic things, all the care, all the attention, all the empathy. But if you don't, you're gonna lose all of that. I don't know, that's just my interpretation, and I really, really love this poem. So if you like the poem, go ahead to Inkling Pages account, like the poem, and follow her on Instagram. Let's get to the next poem. So this is by Million.Joys. Okay. With this thunder in my heart and melancholy in my art, you'll never understand the thoughts of mine. With this storm in my eyes and memories in my mind, let them just make blur for me this time. With these dark clouds in my soul and the mess as a whole, aren't we all emotionally chaotic from inside? What a beautiful poem, guys! I was really, really in love with this one when I read it because, guys, the comparisons, the emotionality, the words, even the question at the end, like, aren't we all emotionally chaotic from the inside? That's 100% true for me. I'm sorry, this is just my opinion, but I think everyone is so chaotic from the inside. You don't ever understand like completely what you're feeling at the moment, and what goes on into your mind and what's happening with you, why you're feeling the way you're feeling. And I really like the expressions where the author wrote, dark clouds in my soul, you'll never understand the thoughts of mine, storm in my eyes. Like, how beautiful and how gorgeous are these expressions? Like, really, just imagine the storm in someone's eyes. And love. Round of applause again. Thank you for this beautiful poem. Let's move on. Okay. This is by Zara_writes. Sorry if I mispronounced your username again. It's called Sunshine. Just like the sunshine that appears from the clouds on dull, gloomy day, your kind of love brighten up my day. I just need your sunshine and nothing else. I know, I'm crazy like a fox. I'm stupid like a lover. I'm clumsy like a giant panda, but I'm still craving your sunshine like a drug. It will heal my heart, blind my eyes, soothe my soul. My days are dark without a glimpse of you. But now that you came into my life, I seek nothing but your vivid smile, your love, is like the sun. I just need your sunshine and nothing else. Nothing else. That lights up my world. I feel the whole universe inside me. Your love is like the chill river that flows down through my veins. Just like the sunshine that appears from the clouds on a dull, gloomy day. Your kind of love brighten up my day. Applause. Guys, this was so emotional. I actually teared up when reading this poem for the first time because, like, imagine someone saying this to you. How would you feel? I even felt goosebumps on my body. And guys, like, imagine someone saying that you'll lighten up their life, that you're like a sunshine in their life, and it's dark without you, but when you come into their life, when you came into their life, it just became so bright, so shiny, and so beautiful. This was so emotional and romantic. I really loved it. The next one, and this is the last one, guys, and this is by Writings of a Curly Panda. I love this cute username, by the way. Okay. Sonnets, ballads, and rhymes describe humans as an embodiment of rivers flowing in stillness towards an unknown path, adjacent in the dim and dawn, sometimes smiling the dark, sometimes questioning its light veracity, hitting epidermis's deepest, thriving poetic language synchronously. Guys, let's start with the applause again. But I love this poem because it felt like it came from like the 17th century, the 18th century, like, you know what I mean? The language, the meaning, the depth, everything feels like the ancient times in a good way, because that's where poetry starts from. Like, it starts from the ancient times. People were writing, right, to express their feelings, their thoughts, and this one felt so deep, like, and you have to, it feels to me like you have to reread it a couple of times to be able to understand the whole depth of the message. Yeah, and I really loved it because, like, the description of people, like, sometimes smiling in the dark, sometimes questioning its light's veracity. How relatable is that? You always question stuff. You always, smile at the things you don't understand. And I might be wrong, this is just my interpretation, but I just felt like that's one part of the message that it conveys, that people are always questioning stuff, and that's so humane. And I really loved its message, and I think that no matter how much you read this poem particularly, you'll get more and more and more from it. You'll always get to hear more ideas from it, because you read, oh my god, like, I didn't pay attention to this detail, to this word, and I really liked it. Thank you guys for all the views. Thank you so much for sending me your poetry and giving me the opportunity to read them. I hope I didn't disappoint you, because I read with all the emotion and care and appreciation for you. So thank you very much. Please do 2 things. Or no, I don't think it's 2, 3. Okay, so the first one is, please follow my account on Instagram at loverunaway. Second of all, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. And the third thing would be, please ring the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And see you next week. I hope I'll do more videos in the near future, because I'd be really interested to know whether you like my videos or not, or whether I should continue doing them or not. So please let me know what you think. Love you guys. Mwah. Mwah.